All right, so welcome everybody to our first live question and answer session. Glitch Talks is a channel that was set up by Ramya Ketna and the Director General of Video Production Universal Bashar. We had very good interaction in the class. We had these conversations where we tend to reflect about life issues, and then and this is something that they found very useful, and somehow um, they said to me, we can actually have a network channel where we can share our ideas, and we've been doing that now for 4 4 5 weeks.
Yeah.
And interestingly, it's been amazing. It's been massive, and we've enjoyed the followership, and so today what we want to sort of do is just to take any live questions you have. In the past, what we have done is we have topics, we discuss them, and we share our thoughts. But today we want to give people opportunity to ask questions. So what Glitch Talk does is every week when we have our live live show like this, if you have any specific question that is a glitch is something that is bothering you, something that makes life stand still, something that does not allow you to make progress when you want to make progress. You can post your question in the comment chat, or in Q&A, or you can you can ask those questions and we'll answer you. And we try as much as possible to give you frank answers. The answers we give to you are answers based on our experience, and we are not scripted on this channel. We speak from the heart, we speak from our experience, and we hope that we're able to share from our experiences the things that will help you with regards to finance, education, relationships, work, name it, we will talk about it on this channel. So welcome everybody. Keep your questions coming. Think about any question you have in mind, and then we'll make a start. So that's me here, and I'll pass over to Ramya.
Hi everyone, this is Ramya. I'm sorry I was not able to connect with the people from the last 2 weeks because of some glitches, which is like everyone will be facing all the time. So we have to come out from those things and we have to encourage ourselves to make ourselves comfortable even though we are facing any issues, and we have to reach our goal at the end
Uh-huh.
without missing anything in our life.
Yeah.
So here we are to share our thoughts, views, and the personal experiences what we have faced during all the things which like different kinds of a glitch in our experience. I hope this live will make sure some kind of entertainment to you all. And thank you so much for the support and the love which you all are giving for us for all the time. And it is the one which is motivating us and encouraging us to move forward with all those things. Thank you so much.
Yep. So we all introduce ourselves. So this is our channel. So fortunately, we have some good subscribers in YouTube as of now. So we reached 80. So it's again a celebration. At last video we celebrated for 50.
80
So
subscribers in
it's
1 month.
again
Well
80,
done, guys.
80 today. Fine. So there is no questions as of now. Is there any questions, Ramya, from your side?
So my question is whenever we are going through like when we are want to change our life or to make our life portable, we will go with some different way to reach our goals. When we are going with to achieve that goal, we will be facing lots of glitches. There will be facing a lot of things which we are not planned or we never thought. In that situation, how we are going to handle ourselves to be calm and motivated and to go back to that place and reach that goal without any mess. How we can manage that phase?
Okay, that's a good question in terms of what we can do to stay positive when we are going through life's challenge. Now, when people leave their countries and they say they want to go abroad to study, for example, it's a good thing. But several times, agents will not tell you that when you go to UK, you must have money for your fees. When you get to UK, you getting a job will not be easy. They will tell you, oh, when you get to UK or you go to America, job is waiting for you right away. You will get a job. You will do this. You will do that. All these agents are looking for usually is just to get their money,
Yeah.
and then people will now travel from their country, and then they will come they'll go overseas. Now, I'm I'm going to deviate a bit from your question, but I want to address this because I know that we have audience, live audience. If you're in the UK or you're planning to come to the UK or you're planning to go abroad to go and study, please, these are key things to bear in mind. Number one, a job will not come up immediately.
Yes.
So you must plan to ensure that you have some finance for yourself to help you settle until you find a job. So
Yeah.
that's the first thing first that I just want to lay out there. And so now, why is that relevant to the question you asked? So somebody who wants to come to this place to come and study in the UK, when you are applying for work and applying for work as a student, it can be frustrating. Don't forget that you are already saying that you want to better your life. So wanting to better your life comes at a price. So if you are applying for jobs and you're not getting jobs, what do? You don't just pack up and go. You don't feel bad and go. You don't scream racism. You don't no. You it will be painful a bit. But how do you perceive it? Earlier when we were having our pre-shoot pre-live meeting, I said to you that you don't find gold on the surface. You have to dig
Yes.
deep. Every one of you, our live audience, you are all gold. You have to see yourself as gold. You have to see your career as gold. You have to see your future, your ambition as gold. You don't find that on the surface. You've got to scratch and scratch and scratch. So what do you do when things are not going your way? You stay positive. You remember why you are doing what you are doing. You keep pushing, you keep fighting, you keep applying. I I I I, for one, as a student, struggled a lot. I used to go to the shop to buy chicken around 4:30 in the evening. Ask me why.
Why,
Why?
Dennis?
Good. Because at 9 o'clock, a whole grilled chicken is £4.
Okay.
At 4:30 in the evening or just before 5 when the shops close, chicken that have not been sold will be £1 or 70p.
Get us reduced one.
Aha! The same chicken you saw in the morning for four
Four pounds.
pounds.
Yes.
4:30 in the evening or 5 minutes to 5 when the shop is about to close, they will be giving them at 70p, 80p, £1. I will now go there as a big boy and buy two as a student and come back and cook for 2 weeks. So how do you look at these things? Are you going to be pitying yourself? Are you going to be looking down on yourself? Are you going to be feeling bad? No. You continue to stay positive. Staying positive is not easy, my friends. Staying positive is not easy. But what differentiates you from your neighbor is the posture of your heart. It's how you see yourself. And how you see yourself is who you are. So, Ramya, your question is very, very valid. That every time we try to do something positive, every time we are trying to do something good for ourselves, it does not always go the way we plan it to be. But guess what?
Yeah.
It always works out in the end. That's one thing I know. My story is a story of nothing and I'm becoming something. Nothing. I came here, I don't have a rich father, I don't have a rich uncle, I just have a rich big man, the divine, who has helped me. And I know when you have faith in divine and all that, you will be helped as well. And that's something that has helped me to go through what I've gone through. So very valid question. I don't know if audience have any comment to make about that as well, because these are things that people go through. Whatever question or what challenge you have, you can post it in the chat and we can talk about it as well.
Yeah. So actually, I went through an interesting story from one of my at my workplace. So I shared some my thoughts with him. He shared some thoughts. It was a great session. Like I spent total 1 hour with him. So the story is like he's having a Australian PR, permanent residency, and then he moved from there to Leicester, 5 6 years back. So he's sharing me what you're doing and is this your permanent job? No, no, no. I'm doing as a part timer. So I'm going for uni for 5 days and then I'm working in the weekend. So he said like, okay, what is your thought after completing this degree? You will go back to India or you will stay here like that? I said like I'll see the things. It's not in a good way. It's going. It's like for this job I literally I think I tried for 4 5 months. Then only I got this job. So the confidence level is like up and down sometime. So I'll think of like if I'm getting some good opportunities, I will stay here. Otherwise, I'll think what is possible at the time. So he said me one thing. Yeah. So what you will do after going back to India? Like I said, I need to find another one job. Okay. Why not you? Why not you try for that here? Even I was a student few years back, like 5 10 years back. I have two childrens now. So if I would have decided like okay, I'll go back to my home country and then I'll find a job over there. What my life will be? I'm earning more than 2,000 3,000 pounds now as a IT developer. So you can't able to do anything while going back. You have to push yourself from what in which position you are now. So
Yeah.
that was a great thing he said. And then he said like the the outcome you are going to get after a 5 years and 6 years spending here,
Mhm.
getting a good job and getting PR, it's totally there is the comparatively it's like just 10% what you are giving now, what are the hard works you are putting now. So
Yeah.
you have to get an idea like I have to go towards the success, so I have to be work hard for that. I have to say
Mhm.
persistent for that.
Yeah.
So definitely there will be some hard times while we are doing we are working for something. So we have to stay strong on the time and we have to motivate ourselves. And we have to get
No.
motivation from good people. Like he is a
Yeah.
achiever, so he's motivating me, he's guiding me
Yeah.
in a good way. If I am talking with my colleagues, I'm talking with my friends, even they are struggling like me, I can't able to get find a good advice from them. So that's what he said.
Yeah. One thing I just wanted to point out here, which I think is very useful for to add to what you've said is, for our live audience, I'm not sure how many of you are students or how many of you are planning to come to the UK or travel overseas. Don't I want to say a few things that are very important. The experience and qualification you have in your country is still a good experience.
Yep.
My first teaching job in the UK, the experience I gave them was my teaching job in Nigeria. So we always think that so first things first, we it's good to look at these things from two perspectives. Perspective number one, while you are in France or in Netherlands or in UK, in Germany or in America or in Australia or Canada, wherever you are working you left India and you went to Canada. In India, you are working as a logistics supervisor. When you go to Canada, the mistake we make is that we just go straight into support or go straight to look for hotel, restaurants, all this. These things are good to do for the bill, but you still need to be looking for because a logistics person is a logistics person regardless of wherever they find themselves in the world. Now, it's going to take time, but it's important that you are also upgrading your CV and applying for that logistics or that particular skill and experience you had in India or in Nigeria or in any part of the world before you went overseas. So if you don't do that, you would struggle. The second thing to point here is when you are in the overseas, you don't wait until you're about to finish your studies before you start thinking about the next steps.
Yes.
From the word go, you are volunteering. We've talked about it before. You are sending your CVs. You are doing all the right stuff just to get you across the line. The other thing which I've not mentioned before, which I think I'm going to mention today as a bonus to all our live audience, is although you are studying in the UK here, you can, off the back of your studying here, start looking for work in France, in Germany, in US, in Canada, in any part of the Western world, in China, in Dubai, because you now have an overseas qualification, which is very, very useful, not just in this country alone, but in different parts of the world. So nothing says that because you studied here, you must work here. So there's a holy proverbs that talk about casting your pearls across different locations so that you never know which one will attract something. So as once you step across the foreign land, your experience changes, your qualification changes, everything about you begins to change. What do you do with that? That's what matters.
Yes.
So there is a lot of opportunity outside of the UK, outside of US, outside of Canada, outside of France, outside of. So we now need to start thinking, how do we position ourselves so we can start looking for those jobs as well? So that's a very, 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 very useful thought. Very, very useful thought.
That's what I think. Before coming here, I don't have any idea about it because I don't know anybody. But the one platform I can able to find out something is like the social media through Instagram and YouTube. There are a lot of videos on YouTube that the people are posting from here, how to do the things and how to get easy. It's a easy way to find something here, like where I can go and where I can stay. Some simple things like this. We have to map out some plan before going into one thing. If I'm going to study in abroad, I need to find out like what I will do after completing the studies and what I will do while doing the studies. Example like part time and then full times, volunteership, apprenticeship, and that's what we are talking in our channel also nowadays. So before coming here, I'll suggest those people who gonna come in this intake, the September intake. Just see how the economy and other things and accommodation is a big task here to find out. So we have to solve before coming here. Some of my friends are struggling here with 700 800 pounds of rents. Like we are staying I am staying in uni accommodation for less than what they are giving out. So these are the things we have to map out before going into a task. We have to map out and we have to I think we have to I think summarize these things that will work out.
Yeah.
It's like where we have to live, what kind of accommodations are available, and how the budget will be, how the budget will is the budget falls under our budget or not. If there is a no part-time job, how can we survive?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
If you are coming to an abroad and you are thinking like, I will do something with my part-time job, whatever I earn, don't think like that. It is not going to work in that way. That is just a misconception that everyone will have before
yeah
coming.
yeah
Like after we as I can say that social media is giving a lot of good, at the same time lot of bad.
bad
Wrong
things.
information.
Yeah,
Yes.
wrong perception. And we are procrastinating sitting here in India and thinking like, oh wow, the places are like this. Wow, this is so beautiful. Wow, the life will change a lot once you land there and everything will go and you will be rich. No, it is not true. Everything will come from hard work. You have
Yeah.
to start from the scratch when you come to an different country, even though you have a lot
Yeah.
of experience. They will consider that, But before considering, you should have some worthable knowledge, skills, talent, which you have to
Skills.
pull from each and every step when you are going through.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you have to do a lot of voluntary work, mentorship, because a mentor is very important in your
Very,
life.
very
Like
important.
how you get the knowledge from your teaching or knowledge from going to the classes, attending classes, and a good mentor is also very important for you when you go in your life and
Yeah.
start your career in a fresh way. There are a lot of things which you people will not know before coming,
Yeah.
and once they come, everything will be like a different phase, and someone will who have that capacity and patience, they will move forward, and who don't think that that is not going to work on, they'll fall back. So everything will have a different friends. Everyone will have a different perception and procrastinating. So my suggestion is like before coming, think of your economic stability and
Yeah.
your culture understandings and knowledge skills how you want to, and then please make a step forward. Once you come,
Yeah.
going back is like very big thing, and
Yeah.
you will be like, no, I don't want to go, because
Yeah.
after coming here, after learning a
It's
lot of
sweet.
things,
It's
yeah,
sweet. Abroad is
it's
sweet.
freaked out to go back and
Abroad
see
is
those
sweet
things that
until we taste it.
Until you
yes,
taste it. Let me add something to what you said, Ramya. As a student, by the way, I came here as a student, 2015, September. I came as a student, and I'm a professor today. As a student, I never stayed in fancy accommodation, ever. I stayed in a room, in a house. Family, I'm giving you these tips. Because some of you are planning to come, or some of you are already here. So try, just get this. I never stayed in fancy accommodations, especially because I was self-funded. I didn't have the money. If you have the money, just do it. But I had to stay in accommodation that is within my capacity to pay. And secondly, I always lead within my means. The problem that we see today is that some students want to have Instagram live in their rooms. They want to have a Snapchat photograph. So if you go into student accommodation, you will see one nice area in the room where they're doing all their hello guys, then all their dumpsters in one corner of the room. But the point is, it's not always, look, there will be time when you will do what you want to do. If you every savings you can save as a student will go towards helping you in your time of need, especially if you're overseas. Because once you leave your country, your currency becomes a small boy.
Yeah.
yes, that's
Your
true.
currency, once you cross the airport, your currency becomes very small.
Yes,
So, when I came here, when I want to go out, if I ask the taxi man, how much is taxi? I said, don't worry, I'll take a bus. When I ask the boss, how much is bus? Okay, I'll walk down. I worked as a student in several places. Unless it was not anything that was 30 to 45 minutes, 1 hour, I work. If my shift started at 7, 5:30, I've left. I'll get there 30 minutes, rest, and then start my shift. I walk back. I
yes,
did all that
yes,
because anything you can save will help. Because this country and every country overseas, they don't. Back in India, back in Nigeria, where I'm from originally, you can say to your school, please give me, please let me give me time. How do you say please in Hindi or in your language?
We
we'll request it in our English only, like a please. That's it.
please.
We'll use the same thing.
You say please. They will listen to you, but here there is no please.
No, there's a no
There's
please.
no please. There is no please. So
Yes,
I think the conversation today is been around the reality of studying overseas,
Yeah, yeah,
living overseas.
yeah.
You know, They don't sell it. Social media sites and all these people don't sell the truth. The agents don't tell the truth generally.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
Definitely.
is
they'll go.
other
You
side
can
as
walk. Yeah, they'll sugarcoat it. You can go there. You can walk. You can go to school. You can pay for yourself. You will be fine. You will be fine, but it's going to be tough. The other thing I want to
it's
address,
really right.
you know, very quickly is the fact that people rush to bring their partner, their children and partners straight when they're coming to study. It's a challenge for even one person. I could stay in a house, of a smaller house, of another house, and pay almost pay very small rent because it's me alone. In this part of the world, once you're your husband and wife or you have children, there are standards, especially when there are children. Therefore, your expenses will increase.
Yeah.
Expenses will increase.
And people
So,
are thinking
yeah,
like, so now as a student they can able to manage without the council tax, but once after completing the degree we don't know. I think I thought like 1 year is a big, I think it's a bigger time, so I can spend much time here. It's like almost 6 7 months gone. We have only
yep,
3 months of
The
dissertation
time
now.
flies faster. The time flies faster. What we think is
yeah.
like, oh, we are already in like sem two of our masters, and
Mm,
within few months we are going to just graduate from our masters.
yeah, yeah,
So that's what we are advising all, before coming here, like you find out the financial part, that is the main thing. So coming to UK is not a big task, but how you are going to manage the expenses and other things in UK, it's really a considerable point. So plan for that, take your time, and if it's not working there are some other options. There are a lot of
yeah,
options to come UK by job straight away. To come inside a job, at least you will get some wages after the one month or 1 week of time, so you can able to manage. But the reality is totally different. Don't believe some fancy stuff in Instagram or YouTube, whatever the things happening. Contact some good people and get the advice before coming, before doing anything. You can follow this for all the things in life. That's what I think. The good plan will lead you to success.
yeah,
Can I add one more?
Yeah.
Even I think like people, I think people who are coming to abroad, they have that knowledge, like they can see and learn things. I'll
yeah,
suggest the people this before applying to any university, go to the university site,
Website.
read the thing, read the history, read there. You can have everything there, literally about your visa, BRP, fees, structure, library, instructions, support. You will get all the things there. Not like don't trust anyone because everyone's life is a different and everyone's experience is a different and
yeah,
everyone is going through with their phase. Don't compare yourself. Don't go with that phase like you are going to get the same thing what they are. No, it is not like that. It is very different. Go with that, read each and everything, contact the university people. They will be very friendly and clarify your doubts. Don't trust any agents or any mediators. My suggestion is like when you are planning for the abroad, go with your knowledge first. Go with the government. You like if you are planning to come to the UK in the www.gov.uk, you can get everything,
Everything.
each and everything, like from top to bottom, how the
and it's
process will.
free. You don't have to pay for anything. These
Yes.
Yeah,
agents
you get
are
all
fleecing
useful
people, and
information.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, and I think that or just some more things to add as people are thinking around this whole thing. By the way, if you have any question at all, we started talking about issues before we went into studying and traveling overseas. But if you have any question, feel free to put it in the comment or section, and we'll ask it. We'll answer it as well. Now, one of the challenges that I think people need to also think about is whatever skill they have. I got three daughters. Each time we make, I don't have hair, good, thank God. But sure, stop showing me your hair. But each time they make their hair, each hair is 60 pounds. And they make their hair every month. Three daughters is 180 pounds. I don't go to the salon. So when I've got some Nigerian family that does somebody whose husband is working, and then she's working part time, and so when she's not working part time on weekends, we just take the kids over there, and they make it. And I'm not the only one. Sometimes I'll call her. She'll say, "Oh, sorry, I'm booked this weekend," because that's the only time she has to make her. Yeah, you will be next weekend. So you can imagine we are now booking. So there are a lot of skills that people have for which they can also use to support themselves.
Definitely.
There are a lot of things we could do fund wise as well.
Yeah.
But key thing is have your finances intact before you think of traveling overseas.
Yeah.
You know, there's no way around it. There's no way around it. Have your finances intact. But this is glitch. Glitch will tell you that okay, what if you're already there and all these things are happening? What if there is no way out?
It's a
Glitch is when you make all the plans, something does not go as planned. What do we do? You
Yes.
know,
it's
and
a
that's why this conversation. We tell you all these things, but it will not always go the same way as we have planned it sometimes. And that's why we have this conversation.
Yes.
Yeah,
And every time, like, nothing comes free and everything will come at some cost.
yeah,
And during this phase or during the phase which you are going through, there will be something you have to lose or something will change.
yeah,
And
yeah,
but trust that trusting that it will going to be taking you in a right way or right phase or something bigger than what you planned. That is the
yeah.
only trust and faith which will make you more positive and move forward. And I think that is the only thing which will help you going forward as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think Bashir, what do you have to add to that? Because so as we're wrapping up.
Yeah, like what I said, there is a platform for you all who are all joined in this live and who are all following us in YouTube and Instagram. So you can leave your questions at any time in our inbox and whenever we are
Mhm.
coming this live. So if you want a dedicated live session for your questions related abroad studies or anything specifically you want, you can leave your comments over now. So we will consider these topics and we'll make some videos related to that. We'll talk about it. Otherwise, we'll come to live. If really the polling is good, if most of the people want the live again, we'll come back next week. That's what
Yeah.
we are
So maybe
planning.
what we could, depending on the comments we have, what we could do maybe one live or two live sessions in a month, and do the other ones and
Yeah,
post it on link on Instagram and on YouTube as well.
yeah,
But just for us to just as we wrap up, my friends, life would always give us lemonade. You plan for stuff, you want to do things, you want to do good things for yourself, you have written the assignment, you have applied for the visa, you have been denied for the visa, you have you have done everything you need to do, and and it's just not working, and things are just wonky, 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 wonky. Ramia said something. There's something better. There's a big picture. There's something better. You know, I it's when things don't go your way, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's over. It doesn't mean it's over. They say when life give you lemonade, give you lemon, make lemonade. I say life gives you lemon, make apple juice with it. Life gives you lemon, you know, make a prosecco with it. Make whatever you want to make with it. You determine what life. Look, I cannot I cannot change how people see me or what people think about me, but I can change how I think about me.
yes,
Can change about how I see me.
yes, yes,
So as
Yes.
we wrap up today's session, my friends, no matter what you are currently facing that is a glitch, no matter the challenge, you are not your problem. You are only experiencing that problem. It may be financial, it may be academic, it may be relational, it may be any glitch. You are not defined by the challenge you are facing because you are not your challenge. So be positive, be hopeful, keep applying, keep knocking on the door, keep pushing. My friends, That is good in everything we all do. It's good to be overseas. Go
Yes.
for it. But if you try going overseas and it's not working, even if you're back at home in India or back in another country you are watching this video, be the best version of you.
Yes.
Because what you are going to be, you are going to be wherever you find yourself. Your location does not determine your destiny.
Yes.
Yes, that's true.
Your location does not determine your destiny. Don't define yourself by where you are. Define yourself by who you are.
Yes. That's what people are
Yes.
thinking, like they are in abroad, like they have much opportunities, their lifestyle is good. But it's not like that. We all are sacrificed a lot of things to come here. We are missing home, we are missing food, we are missing a lot of things over there. So only the location is different, but all the things are same. Okay,
Yeah,
so you can develop your skills over there where you are. If you get a good opportunity, it's very happy for us. Like you can also come like how we came here, and you can
yeah,
come and experience the things over here. So just develop your skills. Until that, skills are the best things for abroad. Whatever the skills, if you
yeah,
know to cook, if you know to cut hair, definitely that will work here. So just develop your skills from your side.
yeah. And if you are an engineer, come here and be an engineer. If you're an accountant, be an accountant. If you are a marketing person, be a marketing, do sales, whatever skill and qualification you have. When you travel overseas to go and study, while you are studying, start volunteering, start honing those skills, start trying out those skills, start applying, and something good is going to come. Okay,
Yes.
so that's
Yes.
for us for today. We will come back to you again next week, and um, hopefully next week when you haven't listened to what we've talked about today, you will have your questions. You will put them through to us, and we will share our answers to you. Our answers are straight from our heart, not scripted. We share your thoughts, our journey, and how we've got to where we are, and we are hoping that we're going to inspire you to want to be good at what you do. And we trust that we're going to hear good news based on what you see from our videos. And I mean, Basha, how can people see these videos on link Instagram?
So
Yeah,
no,
Instagram.
this video will be post soon in YouTube. So it
Good.
will post next week Wednesday, I think. So you can
Yeah,
watch this video. Those who come and join at last, so you can watch this video over there. So you can share your questions to our inbox in Instagram. If you are in Instagram, you can share and you can tell us to talk about the thing, and you can ask your questions. What are the things happening here? How can I go and how can I apply? How can I approach for that? Whatever the things you have in your mind, and you can comment on our YouTube videos also. Thanks for supporting
I
us. Thanks for subscribing and
thanks everyone.
following us.
Yes.
Thanks for
I hope
everyone who
I
joined
hope
in this
that
live.
these videos will help everyone like who are
Yeah,
looking for the opportunities and who wants to get some knowledge, and I hope it will be useful for someone at least who are there and who are thinking about all those things.
Yep.
And thank you all for the support,
Yep.
and subscribers are increasing and we are very thankful for that. And please like, share, subscribe to our videos, Insta, YouTube, and everywhere, and share among your friends, family, near and dear who wants this information. Thank you all.
So
thank
we'll
you.
thank you everyone. So we'll try to entertain you and we'll try to post some good stuffs in future.
Yep, yep.
Thanks for all the people
Okay,
who joined in this live. We are
yep,
signing off from Glitch Talks. Bye bye.
yep. See you guys. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.